Hello everyone, this is Nikhil and welcome back to our channel Nikhil's Learning World. This is tutorial number 20 and today we are going to learn two very powerful concepts in Kotlin. That points are higher order function and inline function. Okay, so in yesterday's session or in the last session we have seen the tail recursion in Kotlin. Okay, hope you understand on that, and if you have any doubts or any queries you can comment me on this session. Okay, and if you not yet subscribe, please subscribe this channel and click on the bell notification so you will get upcoming session notification. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so higher order function and inline function. Now these concepts are heavily used in real world Kotlin development and are also very important for the interviews perspective. Okay, so have you ever wondered how function like a filter map or forEach work in Kotlin, or how Kotlin makes your code faster even using the lambdas? That's exactly what we are covering in this video. We will start the higher order function and to move to the inline function to understand how Kotlin optimizes performance. Okay, so first we will see higher order function. Okay, so what is higher order function? A function that takes another function as a parameter. That's simple. Okay, we are passing a parameter to another function. Okay, like we are passing a parameters to function. In the same way, we can pass a function as a parameter to the another function, and it return in the form of function. Okay, it's return a function. In Kotlin, functions are treated as a first class citizens. Okay, for example, you can see here function operate a comma b. We are doing here a plus b, that is an addition of two number. Okay, by using the higher order function we are passing here function as a parameter. Okay, and in that function we will do passing a two parameter and addition of that two number and return the result. Okay, we will see in brief, like in live example we can see here as like directly we can go to the this is a Kotlin playground, right? So we can do a program here. Okay, so first we will print ln /n welcome in Kotlin. Okay, this is our first string. We will see our output to confirm the code is okay. Okay, so this is print in output box. Now what happened, we will create a function here, like a function. How can we create a function? By using a fun keyword. Okay, so operate is our function name, and we are passing here two parameters like integers a comma integer b. Okay, so two parameters we are passing here, and third parameter we will pass here as a function. Okay, so function is operation colon, we are passing here two parameters as an integer numbers, and here it will return as an integer. Okay, so this function also return as integer, and what we will here return the operation. Okay, and we are passing here a comma b, whatever the function parameter name we are passing here. Okay, so now come to the main. Okay, here we are create a variable like a result equals to, okay, operate, we are passing operator like two values like 5,7. Okay, these two parameters we are passing here, and x comma y, and then we are doing here what, addition of x plus y. Okay, and now what we will do, we will do print here, the whatever the result is coming, that result we will print here. So you can do here a result, okay, equals to dollar, sorry, dollar result. Okay, so in this way we can print that result as well. So let's run this program. Okay, so here what we are doing, 5 comma 7 as a result will be 12. Okay, so what happened here, so operate is a function, and here if we passing the three parameters as like a comma b, these are two integers, and operation is a function. Okay, so in the return we are calling the same operation function, but passing here two parameters a comma b, right, and that function directly return a result. Okay, so you can see here in the result operate 5 comma 7, and directly here is what function, as x will be integer, y will be integer, and return will be addition of two numbers, that is 5 comma 7, and that will be 12. Okay, hope you understand on that. So in this way we can use the higher order function. Okay, so this is an example here. Now returning a function. Okay, so a function here you can see example like a multiplier, factor, integer. We are passing a parameter as integer factor, and we will operate as a number into factor. Okay, so whatever the number it will be written. Okay, so use case is in the format of double multiplier 2, we are passing here 2, and it will be 2 into factor whatever the result. Okay, it will be print 5 into 2, that will be 10, output will be 10. So in this way we can do practice here. Now coming to the next point, common higher order function. So what is this? Kotlin provides us a inbuilt functions, right? Inbuilt higher order functions like a common. These are the common map, filter, and forEach. Okay, so these are the higher order functions. What is the benefit of higher order functions? It's like in cleaner code, reusability. Okay, functional programming style. It will be easy to access and easy to write. Okay, so next point is lambda expression. So what is lambda? Okay, it's a short function without name. It's not required to add the name as like function name, right? So lambda don't have any name. Without a function name, it's called as lambda. And usually heavily in higher order functions, lambda as normally we can use in the higher order function. Next is inline function in Kotlin. So what is inline function? Inline is a keyword. Okay, a function marked with the inline keyword, that function is an inline function. Okay, in the previous session we have seen that is a tail recursion. So tail rec, it's a keyword, right? So we can define that function as a tail recursion by using the tail rec. In the similar way, inline is a keyword, and we can define that inline function with the inline keyword. Okay, so why use of this inline function? By using higher order functions, lambda, you can create an object. This increase in memory usage. Okay, inline function solve the replacing function call with the actual code. It's avoiding object creation. We're not required here object, but without object creation we can call that function. Okay, so it improve performance. Obviously we cannot create an object, so it uses the memory, so we can avoid that memory and we can directly pass, so it at the backend it will perform the improvement in the performance, right? So without inline we can see an example like function execute. Okay, in action is a function we are calling here, and here with the inline. So inline compiler replace function call with the lambda code. So here faster as compared to the without inline. Inline will be fast as compared to the without inline. So that is the difference here. So no inline and cross inline, these are the two very important concepts. So no inline, it's prevent inlining of a specific lambda. Inline function test, here you can see here example inline lambda it will be written in unit. Okay, it's not defined in a data type that we at that time we can define with the unit. So no inline, normal, lambda. Inline lambda and normal lambda, these are the two functions we can calling here. Okay, next is crossline. So prevent non-local return in inline function test crossline action. So you can see here inline, no inline and crossline. Okay, so we can see here a difference. So as compared to the normal function and inline function, performance is lower in the normal function, but as compared to inline, because it's faster as compared to normal function. It's less used in memory, but normal function use more because we can create object to call with that function. Okay, so lambda object is created in the normal, but not required to. It's not required and not created in lambda object in the inline function. These are the some difference in between inline and normal function. Okay, so when you use the higher order function is functional programming. Okay, it's clean code and collection operations. Okay, and use of inline function, it performs critical code heavy lambda uses. At that time we can use this inline function. So we will cover today's session these points like a higher order function, inline function, okay, and common higher order functions like map, filter, forEach. So this type of and lambda, this type of functions we can use in the Kotlin program. So hope you understand these points, and if you have any doubts or any queries you can comment me on this session. So and please share with your friends who want to learn Kotlin programming. So you can do practice on this given topics, and if you have any queries or any requirement, so you can tell me in the comment section. So see you in the next session. So in the next session we will cover the filter and map function in Kotlin. So we will see with example for each as well. So these are the common functions as we can see in the in this session, like common function like map, filter, for each. So we can do practice session on in the upcoming session, in the next session. Okay, so hope you like this video. Please do like and subscribe. So this is Nikhil signing off. See you in the next session.